Hey guys, welcome to Wednesday's program. So we have got to warm up 4 rounds of 20 plank shoulder taps. So in the plank position, okay, nice and tight through the bum and tapping your opposite shoulder. Then 20 butt kicks, kicking those heels up towards your butt. 20 renegade rows. Now you can do these with really light weights or with no weight at all. But the renegade row, a little bit similar to the plank shoulder tap, except in this plank position, maybe with your feet a little bit wide, we're going to actually drive the shoulder up towards the ceiling on one side and then on the other. If you'd like, you can do 10 on one side and then 10 on the other. And if you want to use a weight for that, something along those lines. And then 20 star jumps. Easy peasy. With the renegade rows, if you're using something a little bit heavier, then just go for 10 reps, 5 on each side, but it should be something really light. I just want you to work on driving that elbow up towards the ceiling in that plank position. So then, for our strength today, we're going to take it to the floor, and we're going to do floor press. So if we were in the gym, this would be bench press, but because we want to make sure everybody's safe, we're going to be on the floor. If you have a bench at home, I never recommend benching without a spotter or safety arms. All right, so that's why we're going to be on the floor for this. You can do this with a barbell or with kettlebells or dumbbells. So we're just going to talk through the rep range. We've also got a superset. So you're going to do your set of presses and then a set of bent over rows. So 2 things. If we are, hopefully you guys can see me okay. If you are using a barbell, getting the barbell up into our press position can be a little bit tricky. So I'm just going to talk you through doing that, and I'm going to use my little demo bar. Ignore the lifting it over me part. So if you lay underneath your bar, I'm going to get my hands set, so just outside shoulder width, and then I'm actually going to use my hips to help get that bar up into my start position. If we start from up here, which is a little bit easier if you're using your hips to get it up, then we're going to bring those elbows straight down to the floor, just kiss the floor with the elbows and come straight back up again. What we don't want to do is smash the elbows down to the floor because you'll probably break your wrists. Right? So we're dragging the bar down, punching it up, dragging the bar down, punching it up. Okay, and then when you go to bring it down in the bottom position, just flip it down towards the hips, and then you can roll it away from you and get out from underneath it. If we're using a kettlebell or a dumbbell, you could do double kettlebell or dumbbell, which is actually quite challenging, or you could do single. For a single one, make sure you have your feet up by your bum. Just make sure your lower back stays nice and firmly pressed into the floor, and we're going to drive that kettlebell or dumbbell up until our wrist is over our shoulder, and then we're going to bring it back down. Kiss the elbow to the floor and press it back up again. Kiss the elbow to the floor and punch it back up. We're doing double, it's the same thing. Get the elbows to meet at the same time and punch them back up. Really focusing on keeping nice and tight. After you've done your set of floor press, so we're aiming for 12 reps. If you're using a barbell, 12 reps. We're looking for an RPE of 8.5, so I never want you near failure unless you have a spotter and any kind of a bench press, floor press, where you've got something like over your face or your throat. So we're going for an RPE of 8.5. 12 reps is a lot. That should start to burn, okay? Just lots of reps. But by the time you finish your 12, you should be like, yeah, I could probably maybe do 2 more. And that's what we're aiming for. Then, it might be that you could do the bent over rows with the same weight. It might be that you can't. The bent over row, the barbell, we're going to be in a nice straight back bent over position, and I'm going to be driving the bar into my chest, my shoulder blades up to the ceiling, and lowering it back to straight arm. Okay, 12 of those. We could also do that single arm with a kettlebell or a dumbbell. Shoot. Same idea, driving that elbow up towards the ceiling, but we don't want to twist in the torso. Okay, so maybe keep a hand on the opposite knee, 6 on one side, 6 on the other, or you can do double kettlebell or double dumbbell. Okay, so that's our strength. We're going to do 6 sets of that. Then for the workout, we have 6 rounds of 20 kettlebell or dumbbell hang snatch, hang power snatch. So the hang means that we're going to just the knee and then all the way up overhead. Okay, it's not alternating arms, so you can do all 10 on one side and then all 10 on the other if you'd like, or 5, 5, 5, 5, however you'd like to split that up. Then you're going to do 30 seconds of high knees. Okay, so this is really in placement of a 100-meter run. So that high knees, but for 30 seconds, I really want you to work on that speed and keeping those knees high. I want to replicate that sprint that we would have if we were outside. Then 20 single arm kettlebell thrusters or dumbbell thrusters. So keeping that weight rested on the shoulder and keeping the elbow in the front position here. We don't want to come out here because that really makes our shoulders unhappy. Okay, we want to keep them happy. So it's that deep squat, pressing up overhead, really using those legs to generate that oomph. Again, 10 on each arm, split it however you like. And then another 30 seconds of high knees. 6 rounds of that for time. The finisher will be a little bit of a core blast. So you're going to do 5 sets of 10 Russian twists. So a Russian twist, you can use any weight for a Russian twist. Kettlebell, dumbbell, med ball, bumper plate. Pick something lightish. You can also end up doing no weight, and that's fine too. And dumbbell just stay put. There we go. So for the Russian twist, we want to be balanced on our bum like this. I'm going to take my plate and I'm going to twist to the side, touch the floor, twist to the other side. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 Russian twists into 10 V-ups. So laying down, I'm going to bring my feet and my hands hypothetically together in some sort of a V. 10 of those. Now if that's too challenging for you, we could do more of a bend the knees rather than have the legs straight. Or if it's too hard, then we could just go for the full sit-up and then back down. So those are your options. I would like you to rest for the same-ish amount of time it takes you to complete one round. So 10 Russian twists into 10 V-ups. That takes you 30 seconds. Then have 30 seconds of rest before you do your next set, and you're going to do 5 sets altogether. Alrighty guys, so if you have any questions, be ready for them at the beginning of the workout. Otherwise, have an awesome session.